Hey, my name is Jared, and you're watching Backroad Exploration. I'm out in Utah's deserts right now. It is the middle of November, it is in the teens, and it is nice and cold. This has been a beautiful adventure, but today I want to talk about my favorite way to build a campfire. Now, if you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I have, small kids that are often with me on my adventures with my family, and so I'm often usually just going for ease. And for the past few years, I have utilized just like a butane torch to just light up the fire. It's definitely the fastest way to get a fire going, but it's not necessarily that, rustic experience that I had as a kid and starting fires and things like that. Well, a company reached out to me about a year ago called Bigfoot Bushcraft. They make a ferro rod, a striker, and their proprietary fire plugs that they're designed to make it so that you can start a fire in almost any situation. And when they first reached out to me, I was like, I don't know, I just think I use this, torch and some different things like that that are just maybe a little bit easier. But as I started thinking about it a little bit more, I thought, you know what, I really want my boys to know how to start and build a fire and kind of understand the principles behind it. And I think that having, their kit would be a good way to teach them how to build a fire, kind of how to, get your kindling and get, some nice starter and different things like that, to where you can build up a fire from nothing to something that'll keep you warm and things like that. And so I told them, hey, yeah, send me over a kit. I want to give it a try. So for over a year now, I have been using their ferro rod striker and their proprietary fire plugs. Now, these things are amazing. If you've been watching my channel for long, you know that we actually back in the spring took these plugs, put them in water, let them freeze overnight, took them out, chipped away all of that ice, got them all loosened up, and built a fire with them immediately after. They're absolutely incredible. So I've really enjoyed using these, and I really look at it as a really nice, cool way to build a fire, understanding the fundamental principles of building fires, and it's just the most fun way to build a fire I've found over time. It's been really great. I've been training my sons on how to do it so that they can build their own fires with them. So whether you're just kind of looking for that more rustic bushcraft experience, whether you're looking for, something to add to your emergency kit or something like that, I really think that this is a solid option for you. Now, I'm not going to just demonstrate exactly how you build a fire with it, things like that. I'll just kind of cut in some footage from previous trips where I have been doing that. But overall, I wanted to just give my review on what I think of the overall kit. The first thing that I should say is it's really, really well made. These guys are out of Colorado, and honestly, they know what they're doing. They've got some kind of interesting little things they've got. They actually have on the striker, they have, some measurements in there, which I think is kind of cool. Actually has a little opener here so you can open a bottle if you needed to. They've got it kind of tied together with like this nice little nylon string, which I think is just kind of handy, keeps it together. It comes in a nice little pouch like this, so you can kind of keep that. I just put this right in the little pocket that I have on the driver's side of the Jeep, just back behind there, so I always have it with me. Then they send you a big bag of these fire starter plugs, which is really, really cool, and then you can take them and put the ones that you want to bring with you inside of this little tin carrying case, which is nice because it can kind of help keep, water away and different things like that. So I usually just chock this full of plugs, and I drop both of these in the back of the seat on the Jeep, and I always have something with me. Now, one of the things that I like about it is I have had issues where, like a traditional lighter fails. Even that butane torch that I had, I used that for years, and just one of the times, just on one of my trips, I got out, I opened up the case that I keep it in, and it had, jostled around enough that a piece on it broke and could no longer be used. And because I've had these, I've never replaced it since. I don't even have a lighter with me anymore. Now I just use this to build fires. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's just as fast as some of those other methods. I actually think it's as fast as something with a lighter. It's definitely not faster than that torch, but no one's really expecting it to be. But it's more fun. I love kind of the rustic experience behind it. And I love that you're going out there, you're creating spark, you're building out a a good viable start to a fire, right? So you're getting your nice shavings in there, you're getting some, like witch's hair or something else that's really dry so that you can get things started. The cool thing that's about these plugs is they'll start and burn really, really hot for somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So you have a lot of time there to work on your fire to get it going if you're in a really wet environment. I have used this out on camping trips with wet wood, and they definitely still work well. Obviously, it's harder than, if I'm out here, I'm going to throw it on some witch's hair this morning. So I'll put this in there, put the witch's hair on there, and I'll immediately have a fire. So it just depends on, obviously, the fuel that you're working with. But if you're looking for kind of that more, rustic, visceral feel, adding that to your trip, I definitely think that this is an awesome option. If you're the type of person that just likes to have a nice, for lack of better words, like analog backup, then this is 100% what you want. I've been using it for a year. I don't like to review anything unless I review it for a long time because I want to be able to give people real feedback. I don't want to just touch something, use it one time and say, oh, this is great, and not actually know if it works in multiple environments. I've camped in the mountains in the rain. I've camped in the desert in freezing cold temperatures. Like I've mentioned, I've tested out soaking these in water and freezing them overnight and still seeing how well they light up, and it has absolutely impressed me in every single one of those situations. It has not let me down. So one of the things that's cool is when I partnered up with them to do this review, I said, hey, I want to be able to give one of these kits away. So jump into the comments, please tag Bigfoot Bushcraft, and also let me know where your favorite place is to go camping, and I will choose from all of those comments a winner for this giveaway. And I'm going to also be doing a post about this on Instagram, so there'll be entries from both places. But I'm going to choose a winner and hook them up with one of these Bigfoot Bushcraft fire starter kits. Absolutely love this thing. If you enjoyed this review and want to see some like it in the future, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.